Every now and then I come across a game like Alaskan Gold Fever, and it reminds me of those early PC days, when ambition was big, but the execution didn't always keep up. And honestly, that feeling never really left me while playing this. At first glance, it has all the right ingredients: mining, survival, a bit of management with your uncle's hotel. It sounds like one of those slow burn games you can sink into over a weekend. And to be fair, for a few hours, it does pull you in. There's something satisfying about carving your way through the Alaskan wilderness, gathering resources, trying to build something from nothing. But from my experience, that initial curiosity starts to fade once you see how the systems come together, or don't, depending on how you look at it. What surprised me is how uneven the experience feels. Some parts show real promise. The idea of combining mining with survival and light management is interesting. I can see why some players enjoy that mix. It scratches a certain itch, especially if you like grind-heavy progression. But then you start noticing the friction. Movement feels awkward at times, especially with the dog sled. It's one of those mechanics that should make life easier, but instead, you find yourself fighting it more than relying on it. And that kind of sums up a lot of the gameplay. Systems that are there, but not quite refined enough to feel natural. The progression loop also feels a bit off. You mine, process, sell, and repeat. Which is fine. This genre thrives on repetition, but here it can feel a bit too thin, like the loop doesn't evolve enough over time. What starts as a routine becomes a chore faster than you'd expect. And then there's the economy. From what I've seen, it leans heavily into grind. You put in a lot of effort, but the rewards don't always match that time investment. It might hit differently for you if you enjoy slow progression, but for me, it felt slightly out of balance. That said, I don't think this is a lost cause. Not at all. There's a sense that the developers are actively trying to improve things. Frequent updates, fixes, it shows commitment. And honestly, that matters. I've seen games grow into something much better over time, especially in this space. If you're someone who enjoys getting in early, watching a game evolve, and you don't mind a bit of roughness around the edges, you might find something here to enjoy already. But if you prefer a more polished, complete experience, I'd probably say, give it some time. Maybe come back in a few months. Because underneath all the jank, there is an idea here. It just needs more time to settle, to find its rhythm. And when it does, I think it could become something worth returning to.